Okay, hi and shalom. I'm going to share with you about 20 or so phrases that helped me to survive speaking with a Hebrew Israelite for the first time. Before, it was very difficult for me, and all I could recall, even though I have all those videos, all I could recall was shalom. And I was learning things, what I realized, I was learning things that weren't relevant to my survival. That's why I couldn't survive a simple introduction conversation with someone from Israel. Okay, so first phrase you want to learn shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. So let's write it out. Shalom. So you should be like pausing this to go grab a video. So you can pause it, and then when you come back, write it. Sha, shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's see if I can get an eraser up here right quick. Oh wow, I need a really big eraser. That's the biggest one they have. I think it's better to do. Wow, this is so simple. I'm sorry, this is taking a long time. Oh, here it is. It's still taking a while. Gotta be grateful. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, so shalom. The next one is good morning, which is boker tov.
Boker Tov.
Boker tov. So let's get up again. Boker tov. You have, we still have the, okay, have the bait or the vet. Okay, bo. Okay, and then this makes the k sound. The way I remember that this makes the k sound is it looks like a man grabbing his something in his coat pocket. And for some reason, coat pocket helps me remember that that's the k sound. Okay, so bo, get, sorry, bo, get, do, va. Okay, how I remember this symbol is it looks like a stethoscope for the heart, and stethoscope has the word tet in it, and that's the tet. Stethoscope. So that's tet. Okay. All right. So Boker Tov is a good morning. Boker Tov means good morning. Boker means morning, and Tov means good. So you're literally saying morning good. Boker Tov, which means good morning. The next one, you want to ask, how are you? So there's two ways to ask, how are you? One to a man and one to a female. And I'm going to let you know a simple way how I remembered which one goes for which one. It might seem a little bit, but nevertheless, it's how I remembered. So it's ma shlom ha for a male. Ma shlom ha. I'm sorry if my guttural pronunciation isn't all the way there. Ma shlom ha. Ma shlom ha. Say it with me. Ma shlom ha. And you say, well, how can I remember male for female? How does it go? Okay, we're going to get there. So here we go. Write it out. Now, how I remember that this is the first form of mem is it looks like a man on a mountain. So that's your man on a mountain. That's mem. So ma, and this looks like a haystack that you could put a needle in, right? This is an open haystack. So that's how I remember that this is the h sound. Ma. Okay, then we have sh. It reminds you of shalom, right? It is derived from shalom. So shalom, and then we have the final ka, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a beginner too, so just let's put that out there. I'm just trying to get you caught up to where I am because so many people don't know where to start. So these phrases are a good place to start if you've already learned the alphabet, or maybe you have a type of learning ability where you can learn the alphabet through just learning words. It just all depends on the person. So ma shlom mech. So like one has like the dots, and then one has like the I think that's called the kamats, but don't just, they just have different symbols. But when you see it like this, without the nakud, they're gonna look the same for both. So that's ma shlom ha for the male. Ma shlom ha. Let's take a peek at how you say it to a female. Ma shlom mech. And they both look the same without the nakud, right? But that's okay because when you're in conversation, you're going to know which one to use. So, mashlom ha is for a male. How are you? Mashlom mech is how you ask, how are you to a female. Okay? Ma shlom mech. Ma shlom mech. Ma shlom mech. Okay? So now we're going to get to how to tell the difference. When it's ma, shlom, ha, you're just going to imagine a man wearing a hat. So this is male. So ma, shlom, ha, you just imagine a hat and a man wears a hat. So that's for a male. Okay? And then how you remember how to say how are you to a female. I hope I'm not going too fast. Okay. Ma shlom mech. Ma shlom mech is to remind us. It just kind of, this is going to sound bad. This is going to sound bad. But I think that a lot of females are like, eh, because they're so like, eh, sometimes. I know that's bad to say, but it helps me remember, like, okay, this one is male, this one is female. It might not be true in many circumstances, but to help me remember, that's the mnemonic device that I use to learn it. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what floats your boat, right? All right, so ma shlom mech is for a female, okay? And it's like, eh, like, okay, ma shlom mech is female. Ma shlom ha, like a man wearing a hat, is for the male. So how do you ask, how are you to a male? Are you thinking about the hat? Mashlom ha. Okay? You get it? Okay, how do you ask, how are you to a female? Eh, mashlom mech. Now, I don't want you going around thinking that all females are eh. There's so many great females running the world and living their lives. So let's just move on. All right, let me clear the screen. But before I do, let's just review it. Ma shlom mech and ma shlom ha. Okay? A lot of things are not going to have the nakud to help you, so just learn your letters and then learn how to read without the nakud when you're ready. Okay? So that's just how it is. If you want to keep your training wheels on, which is what I call using the nakud, then keep your training wheels on, whatever works for you. But what works for me is being a step above the rest. All right, so how would you answer how are you? It's Ani Beseder. Ani Beseder. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's Ani Beseder, okay? If I'm pronouncing anything wrong, I just really do apologize. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to help people get to where I am because some people don't know any of this. And you're you're going to find that you're going to learn along the way. You're going to keep picking up things and what was wrong, you're going to rewire and you're always making connections. So don't worry if you're like that word looks so complicated. It's okay. Your brain is making the connections for you. And after you review it for so many times, you're going to recognize it like, oh, okay. So I'll go over that later. But for now, let's get back into Ani Beseder.
Ani beseder.
Ani Beseder. Ani Beseder. What? I I thought I no. I thought I got rid of this Grammarly. I can't take it. Like go away. Oh my gosh. Just gonna ignore it for now. Let's see if we can get back. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. I need let me I'm just gonna ignore that for now. I can't ignore it. It's covering up my words. I'm gonna put it all the way down there. Okay, so let's grab our pen. So so let's just probably have that there, but we're not gonna use Nakoot right now. Okay, I need Ani. This is easy when you see it in its script form. Be. This is a horrible Samech, but it does look like a shield. So let me just try it one more time. This is Samech. It looks like, fill that in. It looks like a shield. So that's how you remember that Samech is a shield, especially when it's not its final form. So, and then we have the Resh. Oh, shucks. I actually messed up right there. I said, oh, I didn't put the other letter right there. I messed up, guys. Because Besed de. I'm sorry about that. This is a typo. It's ani, be, se. Make sure you got your line poking out of your door, your dalit. Okay, this is dalit. And this is resh. Be, se, de, re. Beseder. Okay, sorry about the typo, guys. Like I said, I make mistakes, and maybe on when I was typing it, I didn't realize it. Okay, but ani beseder means what? I'm fine. I, and then ani beseder. I'm fine. Okay, so let's have a beginner conversation right now. Okay, shalom. You'd say shalom, or I could say shalom boker tov, and you'd say shalom boker tov. Then I'd ask you if you were a guy, mashlomcha, or if you were a female, mashlomech, and you would say ani beseder, ani beseder. Well, how would you say and you? If you say I'm fine, and you want to ask me and you, then I have that here. One for female. Well, this is wrong. This I learned this. I did it wrong because I just assumed that the I at the end, but no, this needs to say male. See, you make mistakes along the way, but you eventually find that you could find your corrections. And I did. I had found my correction the other day on polylingual.com. I was like, oh, okay. I had it wrong there. So va'at to a female and va'at. Let me see how to pronounce this. Actually, this pronunciation would be over here, so I have to redo it.
Va'at,
Wait, how did it? Did I say Vat? So I guess this was
Va'ata,
Va'ata. Okay, so I guess I don't have to switch it around. Okay, so you would say Va'at for a female and Va'ata for a male. Again, I'm wondering if I have the pronunciation right, but we just do the best we can until the correction comes. There is a WhatsApp group out there. I wonder if I can copy and paste the what do you call it? Invite link. If I can, I'm going to go ahead and add it in the description when I can, which hopefully is right after I do this video. So basically, we just learned how to say hi, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, and you? Okay, so I have about 20 of these. And if you want to see more, if you want more, just let me know. But to end this video, I'm going to say you're going to need to compose. If you want to learn faster, you're going to need to compose like your own lists and things like that. I use Google Keep, I use my notebook. I have so many like papers and printouts and books and I have my WhatsApp group, so I'm going to try to post that there. But if you want more, just let me know, and then we will start off with these other ones here. So I'll let you look at the ones that I have if you want to press pause on any of them. A lot of them I didn't add the script, so that's that. But I wrote nonetheless the transliterated version of the translation. And so I have good afternoon, good evening, good, nice to meet you, you're welcome. Uh, some resources will give you like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a I or a O because some resources are just different and then you never know if they're a beginner like me and they made a mistake. And Bevakasha, you're welcome. That I've been seeing. But they also say that Bevakasha is please. So I'm like, oh, please and you're welcome? But okay, we're gonna learn along the way. We have good night, thank you very much. Same thing. I speak a little Hebrew. And one thing I want to mention is that if a phrase is just too challenging, I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I make a song out of it. So with this one right here, Ani meteberet kesat ivrit. Ani meteberet kesat ivrit. I made a song into it so that I can remember how to say I speak a little Hebrew. So I can tell you right now, it's without looking at it. Ani meteberet kesat ivrit. Ani meteberet kesat ivrit. And I just did that as a song and it helped me remember it that much faster. So you could use songs to remember, you could write things over and over, you could test yourself, you could find a Hebrew language partner that will, if they're willing to be kind enough to test you on things. So many different ways to help you remember this stuff faster. All right, we have I don't understand. How do you say in Hebrew? Ik omrim blank bet ivrit. And I also learned that if there's a bet in front of a word, it's looking like that means like in. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or if there's a vav in front of a word, it could mean and something. So I thought that was pretty cool too. I'm from the United States, and where are you from? Okay, metaphor ata. Okay, or for at, I'm thinking for the male, for the female. All right, so this is the end of the video. I hope that there's some information or all the information helped you. We're gonna just test ourselves with one more word that you've been reviewing in this video if you have. How do you say shalom? How do you write it out? How do you say it? I'm sorry, not how do you say it. How do you write it? If you have your notebook, again, it's shalom. 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 Yes. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you in Jesus' name.